Hello and welcome to Eldorado Yoga Ashram. My name is Swami Rudranima and I am here sitting behind our meditation dome, gazing out at Eldorado Canyon State Park. And since we will be doing a meditation that is suited for the season of fall, I thought it would be nice to do this outside, sitting in nature. And today in our meditation, we're going to work with the concept of letting go. And I know that when some people first come to meditation and yoga, they have lots of ideas about what the practice will be like, about what they'll gain from the practice, about what the experience of yoga will be. But I have found in my own practice that all of those ideas and expectations and judgments can often get in the way of having a real full experience of the present moment and of any particular practice that we are doing. And so I find it to be really helpful to first begin by practicing letting go of those judgments and expectations. And fall is the perfect season to practice that because nature is doing the same. So trees are preparing to shed their leaves. Animals are preparing to rest. And we have the support of that energy that we can use in our own practice. And so we'll begin today just by finding a comfortable seat, and that might be on a cushion or on a chair. If you have some yoga props around, you can put some blocks under your knees or roll up a blanket. The goal is to find a posture that is both relaxed but also spacious. So once you have found your chair or your props, you can shift your weight right to left and front to back. Coming to rest in a posture where the spine is nice and tall, but also where the shoulders can relax down away from the ears. And checking in to make sure you're not holding any tension in the forehead or the eyes. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes softly, or you can just gaze softly at this image of the canyon. And then we will begin to notice the natural breath. And when I say natural breath, that means we're not going to change anything about it. We won't be doing any pranayamas. We're going to practice being with the breath as it is in each moment. And you can start by just noticing the physical sensations of each inhale. So noticing the temperature of the breath as it enters the nose, following the breath down the throat, into the heart, into the base of the lungs, noticing all the muscles, all the parts of the body that are engaged in that inhale process. And then offering that same quality of attention to the exhale. And as we are paying attention to the natural breath, we'll also practice letting go. And when it comes to the breath, we can practice this concept of letting go first by releasing all of our judgments about the breath. So sometimes when we draw our awareness to the breath, we might label it as shallow, or fast, and we might have some idea that that is bad or that the breath should be slow or deep. And so instead of making those judgments, we're just going to watch the breath almost as if it was the first time we'd ever experienced breathing. So we're going to pretend we know nothing about the breath, that it is brand new to us. And in doing so, we're going to allow ourselves to be fully present, or as present as we can be in this moment. And I know that when we are fully present, it creates a space, and oftentimes the mind wants to jump in and fill up that space with more thoughts. Sometimes it'll remind us about past events, or we'll start worrying about the future. But anytime you catch yourself following one of those thoughts, just gently draw your attention back to your breath. And you might even notice that with each inhale, there's a little bit of an opening in the heart center, an experience of expansiveness, and that with each exhale, there's an invitation to really sink into or to relax into that expansiveness. And if you notice that, you can allow yourself to sink in. So opening with the inhale, relaxing into the space of the heart with the exhale. And in those moments of relaxation, when we're really able to sink deep into ourselves, allowing everything else to fall away. So letting go of our thoughts, letting go of our expectations of what this practice will be like, of what will happen in our lives. Releasing everything like a tree releases leaves on the wind. And then if you'd like to, we'll just finish up by bringing our hands together at the heart center. Taking one more breath, offering as much awareness and presence to that breath as we can. May all beings be happy and free. May all beings know the beauty of their own true nature. May all beings everywhere be healed. Namaste, and thank you so much for coming to practice.